So this is gonna be an eyebrow tutorial. I don't know what I just did, but I just wanted to make this video because a lot of you guys have been commenting down below, do an eyebrow tutorial, or just simply complimenting me on my eyebrows. So I just wanted to make an updated one because I do have an older one, but I obviously have changed my routine up a little bit. So if you guys are interested, then just keep watching. So I don't get my eyebrows professionally done, and the way that I pluck them is by filling them in first. I used to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills. That's actually the product that I used in my last eyebrow tutorial, but I moved on to this NYX Tame frame, and I love it so much more. It's so creamy, and I just love how it applies. Start by brushing them out. With the angled side of the brush, I'm using the Anastasia number 12 brush, but I've used it so much that all the lettering came off, but it is the number 12 brush, and this is the angle side, and this is the spoolie side, and Anastasia spoolies are the best spoolies out there. It's worth investing in this brush, but I just dip my brush a little bit in there, and then the excess, I always rub it on the side of my hand, and then I kind of like flatten it out with my finger, and then I just start in the middle of the eyebrow, because if I start in the front, all the product is gonna go to the front. I don't want that, and I don't want a boxy brow, so I'm just gonna be filling that in and pushing it to the end of the tail in slow strokes like this. Don't harshly push it, but just enough so that you apply product. And then slowly start to move towards the front. And don't forget to brush it out. And then repeat the process. Grab a little bit more product if you have to. Rub it on the back of your hand, and then go on the top. Slow strokes. And I'm following the natural arc of my eyebrow. You can always just do your own arc if you don't have one, but this is just how I do it. My eyebrows are actually kind of full, and then I just go back in and fill in the back side of my eyebrow, the actual eyebrow, like all these sparse areas. Just go slowly in there and brush it out, and then I will go in a little bit on the front with the excess product, the leftover product, because it's not the same going in with a bunch of product in the front of the brow than going in with the leftover product. So that is gonna make your eyebrow look a little bit more natural in the front, but still kind of defined in the back. And then I just brush it out again. Brushing it out is one of the most important parts of this, but also a lot of people don't conceal their eyebrows, and that is one of the things that I feel makes the biggest difference in your eyebrows. So what I use to conceal is, I actually used to use this Fit Me concealers, and I absolutely love these, but recently I've been starting to use the Anastasia Contour Kit. The banana shade in here is amazing for the bottom of the eyebrows. And I also like to use the Tarte Maracuja oil drops whenever anything gets too dry. Even the NYX Tame frame, I always like to use these Maracuja oil drops because they are absolutely amazing. You guys should buy these because they really make a product come back to life. They really make it a little bit more creamy. So I'm just gonna add a tiny bit. I'm just gonna add the tiniest bit on here, and then I'm gonna apply that with the Luxie small angle brush 215, and it came in an Ipsy bag, and I have not stopped using it since, and it's been a couple months and I'm still absolutely in love with it. So I'm just gonna grab a little bit, and the excess product just gonna put it on the back of my hand just like the Tame frame. And this kind of does look a little bit crazy while you're doing it, and then you'll look a little bit crazy, but after you do all of your face and apply primer to your eyelids and everything is put together, it all comes together, and it doesn't even look like you did such a harsh thing underneath your eyebrows. And then if I miss a spot and I feel like I just go back and correct everything and fill in a little bit more if I need to. Concealing under your eyebrow not only makes the eyebrow a little bit more defined, but it also highlights your brow bone, so you don't have to do that necessarily with eyeshadow. And then with any foundation that you may have that matches your skin tone, I personally like to use the L'Oreal Infallible Glow foundation. I'm not necessarily going to be using it, but that's what I like to do under my above my eyebrows, because I feel like if I use the sand, it just looks way very too harsh. It looks very bad. It doesn't look good when you conceal with a bright concealer on the top of your brow. It looks better and more natural if you do it with a foundation. So that's what I'll be doing, and I'm going to be cleaning the brush that I just used, but I'm going to be using the same one. And then I'm going to be dipping it into the foundation and then concealing on the top. And then I just wipe it away with this e.l.f. I think it's a concealer brush, but it's just a flat brush like this from e.l.f. And you see how it looks like kind of weird at the front right here? This is one thing that I started doing a couple of months ago, and I think it really changed how my eyebrows looked. But I just clean the brush again, and just leave a tiny bit of product on there and do this. Just conceal it like this a little bit, just so there's not a weird gap on there. Once I feel that my eyebrow is completely filled in and well done, then I just go in with the Benefit Speed Brow, and this is one of my most favorite eyebrow gels, because I used to use the Anastasia one, but I feel like it makes my eyebrows look way too crunchy. So I just started going on this one, and I absolutely love it. So I'm just going to be applying that, and it does look in the tube, once you take it out, kind of looks like it's going to be brown, but in reality it's just a clear brow gel, and you can't even see it. And I just brush it to the side. But yeah, that is how I fill in my eyebrows. And then now I'm just going to be doing the same thing to the other side, but I'm going to speed it up.